Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome back. This is A from High Fives, High Vibes Tarot. This is your Gemini, June 2022. Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus love reading for the sign of Gemini. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. I apologize for the background noise, but I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Welcome back and thank you for being here. This is you being just a Gemini, going for whatever you feel like doing at this current moment. As far as your love life is concerned, perhaps there is somebody around you right now with whom you would want to communicate with, or with whom you would want to rush towards to. And I keep on getting this energy from Gemini for the months, for the previous month, from the previous months, and it's always about you being a Gemini. You just want to fly and rush through a person that you would want to be with right now. However, you don't have, if this is not rushing through being with them physically, this could be sending that message, shooting that message, like a quick message to somebody you really care about, without actually thinking it through, without having that solid plan. You have been hearing from me that having without solid plan in the past, and here you are again having this. If you would look at him, he's on a horse. He wants to go quick, he wants to go fast, but you have it in reverse. It's almost as if you don't have a plan for it. You just want to do it. Oh, fuck it, I'll just do it anyway. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. This is a Malaysian legend, Hang Tuah. Could also be that being passive about it, over analyzing your love life, over analyzing your situation, mirrored with multiple options, getting lost in those options. You had a lot of options and you don't, as a result, you may not, you're overthinking these options that you had, analyzing, over analyzing, or strategizing on how you would be able to execute your plan. Perhaps if you have been thinking about how to move towards your person, how to communicate your message to your person, or perhaps you are dealing with somebody with whom you are not in a relationship with, you would want to date somebody, and you are over analyzing or analyzing the situation, laying down, writing every bits of details that you may encounter. And perhaps this is also not about over analyzing your sending that message. It could also be you are presented with multiple options. This could have perhaps you have for some of you, you have a new opportunity in career, or venturing into a new business, and it's in conflict. It had a moment wherein it was conflicting with your love plans, your romantic plans, and it's getting its toll on your emotional, on your heart space, on your emotions. With this conflict, it makes you feel that confusion. What is it? For some of you, you may be previously, you were married previously. You just want some peace. You just want to, you just want some freedom. You just want some happiness. But for, as I've mentioned, for some of you, you have been married and you haven't closed in that chapter. It serves as a roadblock for you. This could be you not being able to. There were a lot of puzzles. There are a lot of roadblocks or setbacks for you to be with the love of your life. Or perhaps you feel that the person that you are dealing with, or the person that you would want to be in a relationship with, is out of your league. As a result, it makes you feel perhaps inferior, or perhaps it is part of your roadblocks or setbacks towards completion of this chapter in your life. Something is not being dealt with currently, or something is not not being addressed at the current moment. Or you keep on repeating your mistakes in the past, and it gives you that it makes you feel so impatient, it makes you feel frustrated, it makes you feel that I kind of feel that you are keep on filling your cup, but the cup is empty, so everything everything is in vain. Everything doesn't go well as you intended to. And right now you are presented with an option that seems too good to be true. A spark has been lit. Perhaps you have met somebody who is a lawyer to help you with dealing with your separation with your ex. For some of you, you have finally quit your job so you could be with your person. There's something new around you, something unfamiliar, or something that you haven't experienced before. And this something new, look at her having a pet iguana, if I'm not mistaken. Iguana for a pet. Something new has been presented to you, and it's something that looks so foreign to you, unfamiliar to you, an unfamiliar territory, but you are seeing it as an opportunity for you. It's either to get out of your past situation or to deal with your struggle, the struggle that you are dealing with right now. This struggle that has something to do with an ex, has something to do with, perhaps you're at the point in your life right now wherein you're evaluating your options. You're also evaluating your plans for the future, for the long-term plans. As a result, it makes you feel frustrated, it makes you feel impatient, and it seems like there's no return on investment yet. I'm not saying that you invested on your relationship. It's more of like you've exerted so much effort, or you expended like 90% of your energy dealing with this situation, which is the roadblock to your current love situation. That's why I've mentioned it could be an ex, it could be an ex-marriage, it could be your divorce, annulment, or whatever. It has been a roadblock for you since forever. And you have been overthinking about this, mired by this. Your current love situation is getting affected by your past love situation, and now it seems like something has been opened up to you. A new opportunity has been opened up to you. Perhaps if you are at a distance with your person, you've been presented by an opportunity by your employer to work in that country where your lover is residing. And right now you have come to that point of you need to evaluate things. However, it feels like you just don't want to think about it. You'd rather go for it and ride your horse and just fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. Being just a Gemini that will do everything. Okay, be mindful that you will be mindful of your actions. You should be able to set that plan rather than jump straight at it or take matters to your hands, because you run the risk of getting heartbroken, or you run the risk of, this is where Gemini usually acts during relationships. They would chase after their person only to know that that person is already married, or that person, there's a surprise at the end of you jumping off the cliff and being with your person. And this is what I see from your future. There's some stubbornness around your energy, dear Gemini, and because of this stubbornness and lack of it seems like you are really good at this, at analyzing situations. You are very intelligent, and you know how to plan, you know how to strategize. But it feels like you being the Gemini, you would cross this out eventually in the future and just go for it and just take action. You could be leaning towards taking action right here, right now, instead of making that plan. You know what you want and you will go for it. It feels that eventually you would reach that decision and you would make a choice, no matter how scary or no matter how life altering this decision could be. Look at her, she's traversing that pole, balancing a balancing act, not wanting to a stalemate. I hear there could be a stalemate. Just do things with moderation. Do things with moderation and seek harmony, so that you would. The star card here, this one always happens after the tower. The tower is always about whatever it is that is not built on a solid foundation will crumble down, and it is meant to happen. It is for you to accept, and this star card happens after that, because it is a period of respite. It's a period of healing. Could be licking your own wounds, but it's more of a silent period for you to reassess your situation. So if this happens, you could be on the verge of experiencing this respite, or feeling that you need that rest because you have exerted much of your energy in the past. This could happen, this period of silence, like an eye before the calm before the storm. If you decide, I don't think if whatever I'm saying would really matter to a Gemini, because I know that Gemini born individuals would just go for it and has a tendency to not listen to whatever advice. If they feel like going for it, they will go for it. So I'm just saying that with you not allowing all those multiple options to come to your energy space, opening yourself up to multiple options and not making that decision may eventually get the best of you in the long run. And you have there the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is listening to your own self only, not being to see the other side of the situation, not being in touch with your heart space. It's more of perhaps this you were this person in the past. You don't care about how others feel, how your friends and family feel. You just care about yourself and your strategy and your plan. You may have been that person in the past, and you were the type who would say yes to any option presented to you, and as a result, you are now here in this space of trying to reevaluate your options, reevaluate how you decided on things. And you have here in the future spread something that is more of a respite, more of recharge, more of harmony, and it all boils down to you making that strong and firm decision. Let us get what your person, the energies of the person you are dealing with. Could be your current lover, husband, wife, but could also be somebody that you are eyeing to date. Could be a friend was recently popped up in your these are too many cards, but let's get it. Okay, your person may have felt that they have been stretched way too thin in the past. Ooh. Fears. They just want to be with you, but they fear that getting out of their comfort zone to be to you would be at the cost of something else, the cost of their job, the cost of the person you're dealing with seems to be fearful of getting out of their comfort zone. They want to be with you, but they just can't give you any suggestion on how you could meet halfway. So perhaps you are at a point wherein I just rather do it. I'll make that move, or I'll go towards you instead of this person meeting you halfway. I don't know if that sounds so positive or negative to you, but there are fears around them. They are still thinking it through, perhaps 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And yeah, there, if you feel exhausted, it feels like your person is much more exhausted, and as a result, they come off as this cold-hearted, silent person who just wants it their way, or who tells you, being straightforward or being frank about you, about the consequences of your actions, or consequences if you pursue this plan. Perhaps there is a long-standing plan that seems to being put on the back burner as far as this relationship is concerned. Could be marriage, could be, and you're running impatient for this wedding to happen, and so as a result, you'd rather act on it and take matters to your hands. However, your person seems to not give a budge about it. It's not that they don't care, but it's more of it's like, look, if you do this now, this is the consequence. If you push on, if you're being stubborn about what you want to happen right now, this is what's gonna happen to me. So it's not that they want you to solve the problem on your own. It's just that they are solving it on their own, quite quietly, and perhaps they are consulting, or they were consulting friends or elders or whatever. They're communicating this issue and asking for advice from friends. Regardless of what's happening between the two of you, regardless of the roadblocks you are experiencing, this person will choose you, and still they are choosing you. However, they are not they're iffy about taking action. It feels like you, dear Gemini, would be the one who would want to take action. It doesn't mean that they don't want to take action at all. It's just that it's not yet the right time for them to take action. They are still evaluating where they are. For you, your evaluation of this relationship has something to do with what happened to you in the past. How have you been in relationships, or it's more of wanting to make the changes that needs to be made around you and around your, how you treat others, how you are in a relationship. The evaluation that this person is experiencing right now is just short term. It's just about the current issue at hand, while you are evaluating yourself and your roadblocks of where you are already in this connection and how it impacts your life as a whole. You're seeing it on a bigger picture. The person you're dealing with is still on that a small scale kind of perspective. They're evaluating this plan, seeing where, sorry about that, that's my that's my dog, and how your choices or what you want to happen will impact their life, will impact their work, perhaps will impact the other aspect of their life. You could be the one who is more mature than this person, because the person you're dealing with seems to don't care about any other shit right now. They are just focused, or they just want to be with you, period. And perhaps that is they could seem to be uncooperative. Perhaps you want them to ask about visa, you want them to ask about a lease, a rental space, a home, an apartment for you, but your person ignores you in that sense. But it's not that they don't care, but it's more of they're doing it, just not the approach that you want them to do. It seems like when you ask them how's the apartment hunting going, they're not giving you an answer. It seems like they are dismissive. It seems like they are not listening, when in fact it's not just the same approach as you want. While you are aiming for harmony, this person seems to be being, could be stingy, but it's more of could be very possessive. They're not sharing with you their plans, they're not sharing with you the action steps that they have done as far as your mutual plan is going along. Focused on, well, you are very focused. This current roadblock or the current issue or current situation between you and your person is reflective of how you were in relationships. It's reflective of what you've learned from your past relationships, dear Gemini, and you are trying to apply the lessons that you have learned in this situation because you don't want to repeat the same mistake. However, the person that you are dealing with right now, this situation is just reflective of their fears, reflective of they just want to be with you, period. It's more of the energy of possessiveness, more of the energy of sorry for that noise, more energy of, I can't help but relate it to your previous reading, lustful over you. That was your last month's reading. They were lustful over you. I can't help but relate it to that, in a sense that this person is just focused on being with you, having that quality time with you, or touching you, or whatever that means to you. They just want to spend some time with you, period. They don't care about the bigger scheme of things or what the future holds for the both of you. They would choose you no matter what, and they are asking their friends on how they could make that happen, because they're in the pursuit of perhaps reunion, in the pursuit of finding what really works for them. And it's kind of a more self-serving intention. If you have a goal of being a better person, achieving your best self yet, this person is just focused on, I don't care about any other thing but you. Sounds so sweet, yeah, but it's not really. It's kind of not on the same page as you. I hope I am making sense. Let us get what the universe wants you to know, dear Gemini. What the universe wants you to know. The gardener. This is such a good message because the gardener here, it has an energy of an earth sign, very hyper focused on the task at hand, and they will keep their head low and just continue tilling the land and working. It's more of finding beauty, seeing things from other perspective, and seeing beauty as it comes. It's like stopping and smelling the roses, creating something beautiful out of nothing, something like that. And perhaps this is where you are coming from right now, the Gemini. There are lots of roadblocks for you, but you are treating yourself with compassion, non-judgment, tending your own garden, filling your own cup, so you could it could overflow and you could share it to your person. Yeah, so I guess I would have to leave it at that. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle guidance card for you. Through the link, you will be redirected to the blog wherein you could see the one more card for this reading, continuation of this reading. You could do your own 3-card spread there, and you could see the decks used in this reading. So there are a lot more readings in the blog. So thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time, dear Gemini. Thank you, and bye-bye.